He was called the King of Pop, but long before the crowns and the crowds, he was just a little boy with a dream and a voice that could shake the world. Michael Jackson didn't just rise to fame, he climbed out of hardship, fought against fear, and transformed every ounce of pain into something beautiful. This is not just a story about music. It's about resilience, pressure, and a soul who never stopped believing, even when the world doubted him. Imagine being 5 years old, rehearsing until your legs gave out. Imagine missing childhood for stages, interviews, and bright lights that often felt too harsh. Michael knew sacrifice before he ever knew success. But that's what made him different. He didn't wait for the perfect moment. He created it. He danced through criticism. He sang through isolation. He gave everything, his sweat, his tears, his time, to the art he believed could change the world. Behind every moonwalk was a man who barely slept. Behind every perfect note was someone constantly told he wasn't enough. And yet, he showed up again and again. You don't become a legend by accident. Michael was obsessed with greatness, not for applause, but for meaning. He said, "To live is to be musical. Everything is rhythm. Everything is dance." That's how he lived, in rhythm, in passion, in purpose. He didn't wait to feel confident. He moved in spite of the fear. He turned loneliness into music, pain into performance, and criticism into fuel. He taught us, you don't need the world to believe in you first. You just need to believe in yourself, enough to take that first step. And maybe that's what you need today, not a guarantee, but a beginning. He wasn't just a superstar, he was a mirror. He reflected the dreams, the fears, and the potential inside all of us. Even in his darkest moments, he created light. Even when broken inside, he gave the world his best. You and I, we carry that same choice, to show up broken but not beaten, to keep moving even if the world misunderstands us, because purpose doesn't ask if you're ready. It waits for you to respond. Michael knew the price of greatness. He paid it daily. He was misunderstood, mocked, torn apart by media, but still he stood. Still he danced. Still he sang. Not because he had to, but because he couldn't not. That's what passion is. It's not always joyful. Sometimes it's painful, but it's real. And real things echo forever. They called him strange, but he stayed true. They called him soft, but he was strong. They tried to box him in, but he broke every mold. Because when you're committed to your calling, the world eventually adjusts to your truth. Michael Jackson didn't wait to be accepted. He dared to be different. And that's your reminder today. You don't need to fit in. You need to rise up. Let your gift speak louder than your doubt. Let your work silence the noise. You were not born to blend in. You were born to break through. Every day you wake up with a choice to move, to create, to inspire. Michael made that choice over and over. He showed us what it means to keep showing up even when it hurts. He showed us how to turn struggle into sound. He showed us that even when the spotlight is off, your inner light can still shine. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too small. Michael Jackson started in a small home in Gary, Indiana, with nothing but a voice and a dream. Look what he did. Now imagine what you can do. You have a rhythm only you can bring. You have a sound this world hasn't heard yet. But it won't come out unless you believe it's worth sharing. Michael never stopped learning, never stopped rehearsing, never stopped giving. Even when his body gave out, his spirit kept rising. Because legends aren't born, they're built in the quiet, in the unseen, in the daily decision to give more than you take. If the world misunderstood you today, good. That means you're not living small. You are walking a path few dare to follow. Let Michael's life remind you, your journey matters. You don't need everyone to believe in you, just one person, just you. So, what will you do with your voice? What will you give the world today? Don't wait. Don't hide. Don't water yourself down to make others comfortable. Michael didn't. He gave the world his full, wild, passionate, complicated, brilliant self. And the world, it listened. Now it's your turn. If Michael's story moved something in you, don't just let it fade. Stand up, start, create, and never stop believing in the gift inside you. Subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Let's keep the legacy of courage, resilience, and purpose alive together.